Hello, gorgeous. Time for another palette of the week. Sorry I missed the past 2 weeks. I was having some computer issues, and then I got a cut on my face and didn't want to wear makeup, so I'm going to try to make it up to you. This week we're doing the Anastasia, I think this is called Sultry. As you know, these are usually covered with some kind of fabric that is suede-like, and it gets dirty easily. This one instead is sparkly and rubs off on you. So, I don't know, but it's not going to get dirty. Anyway, let me show you. It's kind of a mixture of warm and cool. So you've got a warm here, coolish, coolish, a warm, cool, cool, cool. Then on the top, you've got over here in the corner, you've got this kind of, this kind of baby doo-doo brown and the peach. They're warmish. Warm, cool, cool. So it's quite a mix. The main thing is, though, it's very sparkly. And for that reason, because you've got this warm corner over here, I find it to be very autumn, but all the sparkles take it into wintertime and holiday and special occasion, to my mind. So, contrary to what I normally do, I'm just going to do one look today. And then when we get to the winter palettes, I'm going to come back with this one again and do you an evening look with all that sparkly stuff. So in this upper left-hand corner, as usually is the case, there's something very nice for putting all over my lid. And that's what I'm going to do when I tell you about what happened. I was supposed to make a little trip to Jacksonville, Texas for not a full-on reunion, but just a little mini reunion. A couple friends were coming in from California. A couple that met at Lone Morris and got married. Anyway, they were going to stop. They were flying in, renting a car, stopping in San Antonio to see her parents, then driving into Jacksonville tomorrow, which is Thursday night. And we were all going to have dinner, then breakfast on Friday morning, and then they were going to head north to see his family, which lives in a small town in North Texas. So we were only going to see them, you know, for dinner and breakfast. But two other friends who also met at Lone Morris and got married from there were coming too. Okay, now I'm going to do, that one was called Fresh, by the way. Now for the crease, I'm going to use this one on the bottom row called Twig. So, they were coming up. They live about 2 hours out of Jacksonville, and they were coming. So I was going to be leaving this morning, Wednesday, like I did last time, and driving to about halfway, which is roughly somewhere between Benton and Hope, Arkansas. Last time I stayed in Benton, and liked that little town and that little hotel very much. And then, you know, the next day driving on into Jacksonville. But my friend Glenna, the one who lives in Jacksonville that we're going, you know, she had sort of instigated this because she lives there. And another guy, Bob, lives in Jacksonville. So they were joining in. But she heard about this inclement weather and all this flooding in Austin, which was traveling up toward East Texas. So she thought maybe it would be a better idea if we put this off till the spring. The pigmentation is, as usual, it's very nice, but it's very powdery. So I dip my brush into it, and then I just hit the powder off so that it falls right back into the pan instead of going everywhere. And that seems to be a good solution. So anyway, and what was going to happen, since all these other people, you know, it was going to be Glenna, Bob, and the two couples, and I, you know, having dinner and then breakfast. But I was going to stay over the weekend, and it was just going to be Glenna and her sister and I. And Glenna was my next door neighbor for the first year and my roommate for the second year. So we were going to really, you know, spend some time getting caught up in the way we had not had a chance to at the other reunions because there are always so many people. Okay, I'm going to take this dystopian and use that under my eyes and in the outer corners. So anyway, so we canceled and we're going to do it in the spring instead. Which is kind of a shame because I was all hyped up. I done already this Sunday's video, and so I'm a little ahead of the game right now, which I am usually not. You know, I'd probably be better off if I were using my little mirror. Why am I not doing that? So anyway, yeah. Well, I've done surprisingly well for not having my mirror. Got all those little blood things in my eye again. I don't know if you can see it. So I need to be more diligent about putting in my drops for dry eye. So the only consolation about this whole thing is that, you know, this will come about in the spring. I'm actually going to use the Anastasia brush for deepening my crease. Yeah, that looks like that's good for that. So, yeah, I'm going to hoodwink Richard into going to see A Star is Born since this didn't pan out, because Glenna and I were going to, like, since we were going to have all of Friday and Saturday together, we were going to, you know, go get a manicure and a pedicure and go see A Star is Born, stuff like that. But next time we'll go see something, I'm sure. This is looking really pretty. Okay, so y'all know how I love this baby doo-doo yellow kind of color. I'm going to put that on the lower lid, and then I'm going to put a pop of this peach color, which is called Bloom. I'm going to put a pop in the middle right over the iris. I don't usually post on Saturday mornings, but if you're up on Saturdays, you know, Natalie, the beauty diva, has been posting again on Saturdays, just either extra things she wants to do or collabs with other people. And she and I have a collab coming up this Saturday. So if you're around, please come and watch. She and I are collabing on talking about our favorite autumn and winter perfumes. I'm not sure how she's presenting her material, but I'm going to be, you know what, I just did the opposite of what I said I was going to do. Y'all know me in that pink and red and peach eyeshadow. All right, well, I'm going to go with it and put a pop of the baby doo-doo in the middle. But what I'm going to do basically is give, you know, the technical description, what, you know, the chemists say is in it, and then how it smells to me personally, and why I like it so much, and why I like it so much for that season, and so on. All right. Now I'm going to put that pop of color in the middle. Actually, that might be a little better. It's calming down that redness. All right, let me do some blending, then I'll put something up right under the brow. My eyes are watering a little bit, so it's maybe not looking as good as it. What happens is when they water, it just, the shadow that's right there and right out here maybe doesn't look quite as nice as it should in these videos. Alright, I think I'm going to take this lightest shimmer, and that's called Pearl, and just put that right up under the brow. Because for daytime, I think that's probably all I should put. This is different. This is pretty. I like this. Let me come in close. I wore a neutral nude on my lip because I really wanted the eyes to shine. It's an interesting palette. Like I say, these warms make it very much, to my mind, for fall. But then all those sparkles, which I don't know if you can tell, but that's a nice intense sparkle, really will take it into winter very nicely. And also the cools, that gray and black with this pink, I think will make it really nice for winter. So that's why I wanted to do this one differently than I normally do. So that's it for this week. I'll see you next time. Love y'all. Bye.